Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name's Hunter, and on this channel, we make videos about different stock ideas, market updates, and all things investing. So today, we're gonna be going over my top 3 stocks to buy in the month of April. The S&P 500 just hit a new all-time high to start the quarter, but that doesn't mean that there aren't plenty of high quality stocks that are still on sale. And I don't want to waste any of your guys' time, so we'll go through exactly what these companies do, some recent catalysts for the stocks, and why I think they will outperform the market in the month of April. So if you guys find any of this information helpful, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know what stocks you guys plan on watching in the comments below. All right, so the first stock on the list is in an industry that was relatively quiet during the month of March, which is good for anybody like me who is trying to buy up some cheap cannabis stocks. And just a few days ago, New York legalized cannabis use for adults, which did give these stocks a nice 2-day boost to start the month. So news like this is great for a bunch of companies here in the US, but one that I think has a massive edge in the market is Cresco Labs, which trades under ticker symbol CRLBF for only $12.98 a share. And Cresco is one of the largest vertically integrated cannabis companies, which means that they're in control of the entire process from cultivation and manufacturing all the way to shipping and distribution. They're operating in 9 different states, have 15 production facilities, 29 licenses, and 24 owned dispensaries. And what's different compared to a lot of their competitors is that they have a big focus on wholesale distribution and retail. Their products are sold in 700 dispensaries across the US, so not only can they sell their own products in their locations, but they also act as the main wholesaler for a ton of other retail spots. And this way, they can reach as many people as possible. And as one of the largest cannabis wholesalers, they're able to build national brands to take on the cannabis market from every direction they can. Some of their popular brands are Reserve, which is focused more on high-end oil and liquid; Remedy, which takes the wellness and healthy lifestyle approach; Mindy's, which focuses more on edibles; and High Supply, which really does it all from vape pens, flour, and pre-rolls of pretty much any strain. So by doing so, they're able to appeal to a much bigger audience, and they're also able to supply more of the market. And in more recent news, they just reported earnings from last quarter as well as the entire year of 2020. And for the year, their revenue increased to $476.3 million, which was a 271% gain year over year. So that's what's going on with the company from a business perspective. Now let's look at how the stock has reacted to this. On this 1-year chart, you can see how quickly it has grown throughout the year, hitting a high of $16.90, but it has corrected down towards $13 a share, which has opened up a potential buying opportunity. So the company has been growing very fast in an industry that's really just only going up from here. And with their wholesale and retail approach, I think that they're very well positioned in this market, and the stock should have no problem getting back to all-time highs in the next couple months. And since they're more focused on a wholesale and retail approach, I think that this will be a big edge for them compared to their competitors and puts them in a pretty good spot in the market. All right, the next stock on the list is one that I've actually talked about here on the channel before, but I do want to bring it up again just because of some recent catalysts that I think will really help this stock and really help drive it a lot higher heading into Q2. The company is Chewy, which is the largest online pet store retailer that pretty much sells everything you can think of that's pet related, like food, toys, dietary supplements, and even one of their more recent additions, which is medicine through their online pharmacy. And the demand for things like pet food and all these other pet-related products is much higher than you might think. In the US alone, spending on pets is over $100 billion a year, and just like most retail stores in the world, the customer base had a massive shift to online shopping, which has allowed Chewy to become one of the leaders in this market. The catalyst that I was talking about was their recent earnings report, which just happened this past week. And what we saw was the company absolutely blowing through their expectations. So I think the stock will be gaining a lot more of attention from here on out. Even though the stock has performed extremely well over the past year, the one thing that did keep investors slightly hesitant was their profitability, just because they were spending so much money to grow and market their online business. And especially when they were doing things like opening up their entire online pharmacy, that cost a ton of money. So it obviously took a little bit of time to reach profitability, but just last quarter, that is exactly what we saw. They had their first net positive income where they earned 5 cents per share, and they're expected to lose 10 cents a share. So this was a huge earnings beat that definitely caught the eyes of investors when the news broke. As soon as it came out, the stock jumped like 6 or 7%. They also added 5.7 million new customers, which was a 43% gain year over year, bringing their entire customer base to 19.2 million. They also reported a big net sales number of 7.5 billion, which was also up 47% year over year. And when we look at the company's forecast for 2021, the management expects a 25% increase in revenue with an increased profit margin from 1.2% to 2.2%. So when we look at this rate of change and just how quickly this company is growing year over year, we're seeing massive growth in an industry that is really just never going away. So as Chewy continues to grow as a business, they will likely continue to completely dominate this market and blow past all of their competitors. So right now, their stock trades at $82.71 under ticker symbol CHWY, which is down from their all-time high of $118.69. So this could be a good time to buy the dip, as I think they have a very strong future ahead. All right, the last one on the list is pretty cool. It's one of those companies where their products are pretty much incorporated in things that we use on a daily basis, but it's probably just something you would never think about. Like if you look at something like an iPhone, you're really not going to think much of it. You're just going to say, I have one, I know how to use it, that's about it. Don't really care how it was made or what goes into it. So when we look at exactly what this company does and really just what their products are used for, I think that they'll have a big impact on technology moving forward, which will help keep the stock on its big bull run. The company is MP Materials, which is the largest producer of rare earth materials in the Western Hemisphere that delivers 15% of the global rare earth supplies. So rare earths probably don't sound very entertaining, but just for those who may not know, rare earths are elements that are found in the Earth's crust and are used in modern day technology every day. These are used in the auto industry, in electric vehicles with the motor, AC, power seats, cooling, etc. Clean energy, especially in turbines where rare earth elements will make the turbines lighter, cheaper, and really just easier to sustain. In the military with guidance and control systems, communication, and electric motors. And then with digital tech, back to the iPhone example, we have all these aspects that incorporate rare earths that you've probably never even thought about. And this stock has gone on a huge run over the year from $10 all the way up to a high of $49.44, but it did pull back, so this could be a good time to start building a position. And looking into some of their more recent news, the company also reported earnings 2 weeks ago, like the other two companies that we just talked about, and they also had very strong numbers. In their last quarter, they had revenue up just over 100% to $42.2 million and earnings of 18 cents per share compared to the expectation of 4. So this is also a massive beat. And this is just another example of a company that has shown very strong growth over the past and is quickly growing in an industry that will have a huge impact on the future. They're also looking to be the most sustainable and really are the only company right now in this industry that are 100% committed to supporting a full green supply chain with zero discharge from their facilities. So all of that will help with sustainability down the line. So I think the company is in a very good spot in the market. And when we look at their stock, it's down like 30% from their high. So I think that could be a really good spot to at least start building a position if you do see value in this industry. All right, guys, so those are 3 stocks that I really like right now for the month of April, but definitely let me know what else you guys are watching down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.